Hello and welcome to tonight's LOL Esports Roundup. We're going to cover one player move, the LPL pair of series that occurred earlier today, and then preview the LPL, LCK, and LCS games tomorrow. Power rankings will come out midday tomorrow after the LPL and LCK games are done in the morning. The news, Dignitas have changed supports. They've signed Poom, who played for CLG in spring. He had a 2.9 KDA, 73.4 KP, 174 damage per minute. On average, had 3.2 vision score per minute, 1.42 wards placed per minute, so 7 every 5, 1 control ward every 3, would clear roughly 2 wards every 5 minutes, 1 every other minute, 11 champions in 26 games. Diamond is now on the bench. With Dignitas in spring, he had a 2 KDA, 68 2 KP, 104 damage per minute, so a lot less. 2.97 vision score per minute, despite placing more wards than Poom. He would place roughly almost 8 wards every minute, and still 2 wards every 5 minutes control ward wise, and yet clear only 1 ward every 3 minutes. So cleared less, put down more wards. 8 champions in 12 games. So we'll see if that improves Dignitas' bot lane as we get to the end of the split. Poom now being away from Luger. That duo was together for a while, and I do wonder if separating them will work. Predictions, I'm 187 and 80. I think I'm supposed to be 81 on here. Let me just change that. For days now, I've been saying to myself, I need to change that because I'm pretty sure I'm misrepresenting myself a bit. The predictions page video has on the thumbnail, if you see it, I know it's members only, but it will say the real record. 187 and 81. So recap. OMG Anyone's Legend was pushed off to the final day of the split on Monday. I guess technical issues. Ultra Prime and Top Esports played. Top would win 2-0. They're now 11 and 4. Ultra Prime 4 and 10. Rookie was MVP, going 11, 4, 28, 31% of damage. He played Jace, I believe, in both games. Wayward 9-0, 21 in top lane. Played a good tank role, and also was very good on K-Sante in team fights, despite not, he didn't die. Pretty crazy. Doggo 977, 32% of damage as Sword Art inted alongside him. Sword Art played Rel, I think, in both games, and it was ugly. Dying multiple times in lane. Top Esports bot got after him. Tien, very impactful in this one, had more damage than Wayward per minute. Like I said, Wayward played weak side, more of a tank role, but nevertheless, it is a surprise that Tien once again out-damaged him. A different vibe to Top Esports than what we're used to. Usually Tien's a facilitator, but now Wayward is taking on more of that role. Ultra Prime look a little bit better with Dream in the lineup, but Forge is one of the worst mid laners in the LPL in my opinion. So Dream making the team a little bit better isn't a shock. We're speed running this. Team We, JDG win 2-0. They're 12 and 2 now. Team We 7 and 7. Ruler 14, 5, 11, 32% of damage, played Zaya and Ashe. Knight 11, 1, 14 and mid, played Jace and Ari. Hope 9, 6 and 9, 30% of damage in the loss. This was a close one. This went back and forth. Team We very, very competitive in this loss. Hang did well. Shanks was solid. But in the end, the 2 carries of JDG took over in the mid to late game. Ruler being key in team fights as well as Knight. And that was the difference. Because honestly, Missing wasn't great. I think he went 0-7-20 in this series. Once again, Missing struggling. We'll see if this continues going into playoffs. It would be a problem. Otherwise, though, coming off of the IG loss, Team We are better than IG. This was not clean, but it was a 2-0. So it is what it is. Top lane 369, I thought, kind of just did his thing. He played Ornn in a game, so what do you really expect out of him? Kanavi played Lilia in that one, which is nice. Another, reminder, Kanavi is better at carries than facilitators. It is fine that he does play things like Rel, Nautilus, Sejuani, and the like, because it gives a different vibe, which we talk about, but at the same time, let's also threaten with some carries, and that's what they did. Sneak peek for tomorrow. A lot to look at here. So LPL, Thunder Talk, LNG. Thunder Talk are 5-9, coming off of a win against OMG. LNG 6 in the power rankings, 10-4, coming off of a win against LGD. Last time they played, LNG won 2-0. Zika, Tarzan, Scout went 25-11, 42 in the win, 1,480 DPM. That's 63% of the team's damage. Hoya, Beshwan, UCal went 18, 26, and 24 for 1,405 DPM, so very close in terms of output, 68% of damage, so slightly more impact on the team, which is the diffy here. It ended up being the bot lane that really broke the tie. Just 1 second. Okay, I apologize for that. I've got allergies going on. That's why this video is coming out so late. I was hoping that my nose would stop running before I had to do this, but it didn't happen. Ninja Pajamas and FPX. Nip are 7-7, coming off of a win against Rare Atom. FPX 4-10, coming off of a loss to EDG. Last time they played, FPX won 2-0. Bot lane matchup, LWX Chow Chow went 16-4, 31, 800 DPM. That was 42% of damage. Photic and Zhao went 3, 10, and 13 for 465 DPM, so pretty much half, and 27% of damage, so very low output. FPX's bot lane, much better than Nip's in that one. But at the same time, Nip's other roles were able to find ways to impact the game more so than I would say maybe possibly FPX. We're looking at Care and Jalahu for FPX. Obviously, Invincible still with Nip, but now they have Angel instead of Pout. RNG, BLG. RNG are 15th in the power ranking, 7-6, coming off of a win against Team Wii. BLG second at 13-1, coming off of a win against Nip. Last time they played was in spring playoffs. BLG won 3-1. Bot lane matchup, Bin June went 26, 14, and 47 in the win. 787 DPM, 43% of the team's damage. Breathe and Way would go 12, 19, and 29 for 600 DPM, so pretty close, 75%, but 41% of the damage. So actually, you know, pretty close in output in this one. BLG just edging ahead. I know RNG won game 1. BLG won the next 3. Obviously, RNG could have blew out BLG in game 1, and that's what caused these numbers to look the way they are. Obviously, this one's a good series. We got 2 top 15 teams. That will change tomorrow as far as RNG is concerned. Possibly. LCK, Live Sandbox, D+. Live Sandbox 2-8, coming off of loss to Nongshim. D+ 9th in the power ranking, 6-4, coming off of a win against DRX. Last time they played, D+ Kia won 2-0. Deft, 10-4, 14, 32% of damage in the win. Teddy, 4-7-2, 35% of damage in the loss. Keep in mind, Clear may be playing over Birdall. I don't know for sure. Nongshim, Genji. Nongshim 2-8, coming off of a win against Sandbox. Genji 10-0, 3rd in the power rankings, coming off of a win against T1. Last time they played, Genji won 2-0. Doran, Peanut, Delight went 8-6, 31, 819 DPM, 41% of damage. Dindin, Sylvie, and Peter, 4-11-9, 525 DPM, so 300 DPM less, 45% of the damage. So less DPM, more of the share. There was a big diffy in this one between Genji and Nongshim that isn't a shock. I apologize. LCS, Dignitas, TSM. Dignitas win the last time they played. Both are 6-6. Dig coming off a win against Fly. TSM, Golden Guardians. When they did play, Rich, Santorin, and Tomo would go 12-2, 22, 1,856 DPM. That was 2/3 of the team's damage. Haunter, Boogie, Wild Turtle would go 5-11-6 for 1,094 DPM. So 800, 750 less or so. 60% of damage, so significantly less damage, not so much of the share. So there was a diffy here in these roles. EG Golden Guardians are second of 3 series with 2 top 25 teams. Last time they played, EG would win. EG are 9-3, Golden Guardians 8-4. EG coming off of a loss to NRG. Golden Guardians coming off of a loss to TSM. Last time they played, Revenge went 3-3-11 in top lane for 27% of damage. Licorice 2-4-5, 32% in the loss. FlyQuest NRG, FlyQuest 3-9, coming off of a loss to Dig. NRG 5-7, coming off of a win against EG. Last time they played, FlyQuest would win. Vikla 310, 34% of damage in mid. Palafox 111, 37% of damage in the loss. That was a super slow game. Cloud9 TL, Cloud9 13th in the power rankings, 9-3, coming off of a win against Immortals. Team Liquid 20th at 7-5, coming off of a win against 100 Thieves. Last time they played, Team Liquid would win. Eon 309, 24% of damage. Berserker 121, 14% of damage. This was one of those games that really has started my questioning where C9 rank right now. Their bot lane has sucked for a while, and this is not good. Lastly, 100 Thieves Immortals. 100 Thieves 5-7, coming off of a loss to TL. Immortals 2-10, coming off of a loss to C9. Last time they played, 100 Thieves won. Doublelift 405, 34% of damage. Tactical 212, 37% of damage in the loss. That is the speed run for the roundup. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube supporter. And I hope to see you again tomorrow.